Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book and record to play for you. Today's book is Strawberry Shortcake Day in the Country from 1981. So let's get started.
This is your Strawberry Shortcake read-along book. Every time you hear this chime, it means that you are to turn the page in your storybook. Now we are ready to begin our adventure into the land of fun. Open your book, and we will start the story of Strawberry Shortcake's Day in the Country. Remember, when you hear the chime, turn the page. The sun was beginning to peek over Sunday Mountain when Strawberry Shortcake heard a knock at her door. She had been up very early baking little berry cakes.
Who could that be?
She wondered to herself as she opened the front door. Standing on the top step was her best friend, Blueberry Muffin.
What are you doing here so early in the morning?
Asked Strawberry. Blueberry Muffin told her friend that she didn't want her to forget about what was going to happen that day. Strawberry Shortcake began to giggle. Her laughter soon filled the little strawberry cottage.
Why are you laughing?
Asked Blueberry Muffin. Strawberry Shortcake stopped laughing and said,
You know I would never forget about our day in the country. Look, I baked all these berry cakes for us to take on our picnic.
Strawberry Shortcake had finished filling the big basket with the delectable sweet cakes and then told her friend.
Escargot was waiting for us.
She bid her cat Custard goodbye, and they were out the door into the sunshiny day.
Look,
Said Blueberry Muffin.
Escargot is under the strawberry bushes. Hello, Escargot.
Said Strawberry Shortcake. Escargot looked up and said, I'm all ready to take you for a ride into the country. Jump into my little red and green wagon. We are going to have such a fun,
We are.
said Strawberry Shortcake.
And don't forget we have to stop by Huckleberry Pie's house.
I remember, said the little snail. After the two friends were comfortably seated in the wagon, Escargot began to pull it down the road. After they had gone a little way, Blueberry Muffin called out,
There's Huckleberry Pie's house. He's waiting for us. Good morning, Huckleberry.
said Strawberry Shortcake.
Good morning, everybody.
Said the smiling little boy.
I'm all ready for our day in the country.
Huckleberry Pie hopped into the wagon. When Escargot saw that he was safely inside, he called out, Next stop, the country. The wagon had traveled only a little way when who should come running up the lane but Raspberry Tart.
Wait for me.
She called out. Escargot stopped the wagon. Strawberry asked,
Raspberry, is something wrong?
No,
she answered.
but I didn't have a ride to the country, and I knew you wouldn't mind taking me with you.
With those words, Raspberry Tart hopped into the wagon.
Good morning, everyone.
Exclaimed Raspberry Tart. Everyone nodded and said,
Good morning to you. This is going to be a wonderful day.
she said.
I just know it is, because how could it be anything else since I am here?
The wagon went on and on. They rode past Sunflower Market and into the valley past Strawberry Soda Brook. Soon they were in the country,
It's so pretty out here.
said Strawberry Shortcake.
It certainly is.
Added Raspberry Tart. Escargot cried out,
There is Plum Pudding's farm. We have to stop it for him.
As they pulled up in front of the farm, Plum Pudding ran out and said,
Good morning. Is everyone ready for a day in the country?
We
strawberry shortcake. Plum Pudding told everyone to jump out of the wagon. Then he filled the wagon with piles of hay. "We're going to have a hay ride," he said. In no time at all, the wagon was filled with freshly cut hay. "Come on, everybody, jump into the hay." Everybody giggled and laughed as they sank into the huge mountain of hay that filled the wagon.
Where to now?
Asked Huckleberry Pie. Plum Pudding said,
"We'll ride down the road and have our picnic under the raspberry bushes."
As the wagon began its journey to the raspberry forest, Strawberry Shortcake said,
I have a wonderful idea. Let's sing a song.
Everybody thought it was a good idea. Soon the countryside was filled with the sounds of happy voices singing, "She'll be coming around the mountain."
When she comes, she'll be coming round mountain. She'll be coming round mountain. She'll be coming round mountain when she comes.
When the song was over, Blueberry Muffin said,
That was wonderful. Let's sing another song.
little did they know that while they sang, someone was watching from his hiding place in the woods. It was none other than the peculiar purple pie man from Porcupine Peak. He wondered what all the singing was about. He watched as the wagon came to a stop, and all the little friends jumped out and spread their picnic lunches under the raspberry bushes. The pieman thought to himself,
"It's not fair. Everyone is having fun and they didn't invite me. I'll put a stop to this."
The pieman began to run down the lane calling out,
"Stop singing! Stop having fun!"
Strawberry Shortcake and her friends looked up and were very surprised to see the peculiar purple pieman running towards them.
What does he want from us?
Asked Huckleberry Pie,
I hope he's not up to any of his old tricks.
added Raspberry Tart. Strawberry said,
We shall soon find out.
in no time at all, the pieman was standing in front of the wagon.
What do you want?
Asked Strawberry Shortcake. The pieman said,
"It's not fair that everybody is having fun. Everybody but me. I want to have fun too. I want to laugh and sing. But I never get to do any of those things."
Strawberry Shortcake thought for a moment and then said,
Pie Man, you may join us for lunch and then ride back to Porcupine Peak with us in the hay wagon.
Then she looked at all her little friends and said,
If it's all right with everyone else.
they all cheered and said,
Of course he can.
Raspberry Tart added,
As long as he doesn't play any tricks on us.
the pieman jumped into the wagon and said,
No tricks today. Just fun.
it was a fun day. The pieman sang the song as escargot pulled the wagon down the road.
This was a wonderful day in the country.
Cried the pieman. Everybody agreed with him. The sun was just beginning to set as the wagon stopped at the bottom of Porcupine Peak. The pieman jumped out and said as he bowed to them,
The fun is over. Tomorrow I'll be back to my mean old self. But I'll never forget this day in the country.
Strawberry Shortcake pulled the pieman over to the side of the wagon. When he was there, she gave him a kiss on the cheek.
There. That is for being such a good boy all day long.
For the first time in his life, the pieman was speechless. He just stood there and waved as the wagon rode down the road.
This was a very wonderful day.
Said Strawberry Shortcake. It was a day they would not soon forget. But then, every day is wonderful when you live in Strawberry Land.
So that was Strawberry Shortcake, Day in the Country from 1981. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. And our next book will be Lemon Meringue and Flops